Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Home with the Halsteads. It's a beautiful day, and I'm up early this morning, and I'm excited to see what the day is going to bring. During the holidays, you just never know who's going to stop by or who you're going to see on the streets as you're out shopping. So I'm just really excited. So I got up early this morning, and I thought, well, you know what? Today would be a great day to make some ambrosia. So I'm going to show you how to make old-fashioned ambrosia the way that my mama made it. I know at Christmas time it's a wonderful dish. It pairs really well with quiche, maybe a sausage quiche, or maybe a sausage casserole or an egg casserole. And so this morning we're going to get started, and I'm going to tell you all about it as we go along, and I'm going to show you how to do it. The ambrosia that my mother made consisted of orange slices, shredded coconut, and maybe a little sugar. And that's all that she put in her ambrosia. So today, a lot of people put different things in their ambrosia. They'll put like fruit cocktail and maybe some miniature marshmallows, maybe some mandarin oranges, and that's great ambrosia too. Maybe they'll put a little bit of sour cream on top of that. But I'm going to show you the old-fashioned way that we ate ambrosia. And I think the reason that we did that was because my parents didn't have a lot, and so at Christmas time we always had fruit. And I remember on Christmas Eve, my daddy would come in with a box of fruit, and it would consist of apples and oranges and raisins. We always had raisins in that box, and maybe some peppermint candy. So maybe some of you remember those days as well. They were very, very special. And the older I get, the more I appreciate what my parents did for me and what they did with the little bit that they had to do with. So let's get started with this ambrosia. I'm going to put on some gloves this morning because I'm going to be squeezing the juice out of the oranges once I get it peeled, because we want juice in our ambrosia. I've already washed the oranges. I like to do that because I'm going to be handling them a lot this morning. So I've got my gloves on, and I've got my oranges here, and these are navel oranges. I like to use the big ones. You can use the smaller ones, but these seem to be a little bit sweeter to me. So I'm going to take this bowl right here. I'm going to set my oranges aside, and I'm going to take an orange and I'm going to peel it. And I like to start on the top side. So I'm just going to take this knife and I'm going to cut the top off. And you notice that I cut it deep enough that it took that inside skin off of the orange. So now I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to go around like this, and I'm just gonna get right under that inside layer of skin. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off so you can see. So as you go around, you want the meat of the orange, where the juice is coming out, to show, and that's what you're after. So once we get this peeled, we're going to section it. And I'll show you how to do that as well. I'm not going to make a lot of this morning. I don't need a lot. I'll probably do 3 or 4 oranges. So we're just going to continue peeling like that. And then I'm going to cut this end off. So there we have our orange, and it's so juicy. So now I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to take this little bowl and I'm going to section it. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to go down, and I'm just going to take my knife and kind of peel it off. It's so easy. And then I'm going to go between this thin layer of skin right here and peel it off. And I'll bring the camera closer and show you exactly how I do this. And it doesn't waste any of the orange when you do it this way. Just peel that off. That was a real thin little slice of orange. I want to tell you this about my mother. We've all heard the saying that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, my mother she loved oranges. And so she ate an orange every day of her life for as long as I can remember. And then as she got older, I would take her to town to buy groceries. When she was able to actually go in the grocery store, that would be the first thing on her list. And then when she got to where she couldn't go to the grocery store and she would send me to the grocery store for her, the first thing on her list was oranges. So I think in her life, not an apple a day, but an orange a day kept the doctor away because she lived to be 95 years old. And I don't know if the oranges had anything to do with it. I know that the Lord had a lot to do with it because he gave her a wonderful life and she lived a long time. And I think the oranges probably played a part in that. So now I'm going to take this pulp that I have here that's left from the oranges. I've sliced them and put them in this little bowl. And now I'm just going to squeeze the juice out of this orange that I've just sectioned. Just like that. So now I'm going to bring you a little bit closer and I'm going to let you see a little bit closer how I do that. And I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, I have peeled another orange and I want to show you exactly how I section it. You'll see this little white piece of skin that runs through the orange right here. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to just slice down on the inside edge of that. And then I'm going to kind of twist my knife and this orange peel will just slide off just like that. And there's the skin of the next section. So I'm going to take my knife, go right under that skin, and I'm going to just peel that off. Now sometimes it won't peel easily and you have to use your hand. So here we go. I hope you're able to see this. Underneath the skin and peel that right off. And this makes for whole slices of orange. If they don't come out in whole slices like this one's not, then it's okay because I'm probably going to cut mine up before I eat it anyway. So you just want to continue around the orange, go underneath that skin. You can tell these are really good oranges because they are really juicy. Hopefully you can see this. So just take your knife. There again, that was a small slice, so it broke off. So go under that little piece of skin and get that off. And then on around. And like I said, I wear these gloves for a purpose because I've got my hands all in this. And there you go. Now I'm going to lay my knife aside and I'm going to squeeze it. Hopefully you can see this good juice. Okay. Now I did 5 oranges and that's enough for me this morning. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my gloves off and lay them aside. Put my peelings over here out of the way. And I had a couple of oranges left, so I may make some old-fashioned fruit salad and show you how to do that as well. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my coconut. And this is about 3/4 of a cup of coconut. I may not use all of it. I'm just going to put a little bit and see how it looks. This is sweetened coconut, so I'm not going to put any sugar in mine. And you know what? I think that's enough. You can put as much as you like, but I don't like to put too much. I really like that orange taste and that orange taste. And see, you can even take your knife, your spoon, excuse me, and cut it up if you want to. So there you have it. Now I'm going to get me a little dish and I'm going to dish some out and I'm going to eat it and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, y'all, we have finished our ambrosia and I hope that you will make some old-fashioned ambrosia. and enjoy it with your family just like I'm going to enjoy it with my family. But right now, I'm going to enjoy it by myself because I'm sitting here in the kitchen by myself waiting for Doug to come in, and I'm just going to taste it and see how it tastes. I want you to see it really good. I put it in this little dish. So here we go. Let's see how it tastes. That coconut and orange flavor just blends together. It is so, so good. I've got me a cup of coffee here in my Christmas mug. That is so good. When my mama used to drink coffee, she'd say, she'd drink a sip, and she'd say, I hope you have a great day. I appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much for watching Home with the Halsteads and having fun with us. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again with something, and we'll talk about Christmas once again. See you soon.